Today we are in Bangkok, Thailand, where Huawei are showcasing their latest solutions for digital transformation. Join us to see how cloud computing together with AI is changing the world we live in.
Right, so we're here in the main exhibition hall of Huawei Connect 2022. Now, a lot of you think that Huawei is a Chinese company, and although it does have its roots in China, it is in fact a global company doing business in places like South Africa, the Middle East, here in Thailand, Southeast Asia, as well as China itself. And also, most of you know Huawei for their consumer devices, particularly phone handsets and 5G, which is what they're in the news a lot for. However, Huawei have a huge part of their business, which is the enterprise part, cloud computing, solutions for businesses, and it's all part of a digital transformation. And that's what we're going to explore today at this exhibition. We're going to show you in not so technical terms some of the things they've got, some of the technology they're implementing to make companies more into the digital age. So as you can see from some of the booths behind me, Huawei are into a massive, diverse range of different industries, and they bring in digital transformation to industries like transportation, finance, energy, public services. It's just almost endless, and they also have a huge cloud computing business as well. The first one we're going to take a look at is how they're transforming regular maintenance in the energy industry. So Huawei have a lot of solutions for the energy industry, and one of particular interest is the inspection and maintenance of the electricity distribution system with the pylons. Now, previously these used to have to be inspected manually, but Huawei have a solution now where there's cameras mounted on the pylons, or they use drones and take 360-degree footage in very high resolution, often 8 or 16K. Those images are then uploaded in real time to the Huawei cloud, and they then compare those images from the components on the pylons to known good images in the database. And this can then identify whether there's any problems or damage to any of the equipment on the pylons, for example the insulators or the structure, if there's any cracks appearing or any issues at all. And this is not only far safer because people don't have to climb the pylons, but it also makes it much more efficient. So we've been looking around the exhibition, we've come across this, and it's Huawei's cloud digital employee, Sarah, and this is really the future of what's to come. And so I'm just going to give you a bit of a demonstration. Hi Sarah, how old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
You're 26 years old, that's it, you look younger.
Yes, younger and beautiful.
And where do you live?
Bangkok.
You live in Bangkok? Oh, Bangkok's a great city.
Yes. How about you? Which area you live in Bangkok?
Which area?
Yes.
Near ASOC.
So.
And can I ask you, what do you do at Huawei? What's your job?
I am AI. Sarah AI.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. I love you.
You love me?
Yeah.
Wow, I found a new girlfriend, huh? All right, take care, bye-bye. So just a little talk to Sarah. It's obviously that in the future there's going to be the opportunity to have a digital girlfriend, which could have a lot of advantages. That digital assistant was really good. She'd really got a female type personality. But a lot of you may be asking, What are the real world examples where this can be used? Well, it's already been deployed in hospitals in China, one for navigation as a virtual receptionist, and two, it was also used during COVID to lessen the exposure of patients to nurses. So they were becoming digital nurses answering many people's questions about COVID. So as you can see from the exhibition, Huawei provides solutions for a multitude of industries. But one of the ones that might resonate with you, because most people do this on a daily basis, is driving and transportation. And we're just here by the smart road solutions. So what Huawei have is a whole infrastructure for traffic management. And to give you a few examples of what this means, take for instance a motorway or a highway. Well, right now, if there's an accident on that highway, it has to be first noted by somebody. Those people then have to contact the emergency services. But using microwave cameras and other technology, Huawei are able to detect an accident on the motorway and automatically alert the emergency services, which means those emergency services can get there much quicker and possibly save lives. And another scenario is in cities at road junctions, especially complex road junctions where there may be a lot of sets of traffic lights. Previously, these were all run on timers, but now Huawei have systems that can monitor the traffic on every sort of road coming into that intersection and change those traffic lights in real time to maximize the flow of traffic through that junction. And that could save literally hundreds of hours of driving time if you extrapolate that over months or a year. So we looked at a traffic management system. We're now looking at a slightly different kind of city management system, which is being implemented here in Thailand in the city of Pattaya. They're implementing a system called smart poles. And what these are, it's a pole that they will build where they collect information from different agencies within a city and send that data back to a data center where it can be analyzed by the local Pattaya authorities. This is an example of one of the poles here, and it will contain a street light, a 3-in-1 sensor, and this is for the Environment Agency where they will monitor rainfall, noise pollution and air pollution. It will then have a large screen on there which they can give out public information on, as well as it could be used for advertising. And it will also have a speaker, a PA speaker on, so they can actually make public announcements out to the general public, as well as cameras to monitor, could be monitor crime in the streets, could be monitor traffic or any number of different things. All this data will then be sent back to a data center where they can review, analyze and act on that data. And they will install around 100 of these poles around the Pattaya area. Another solution Huawei provide is for airports. They have a smart airport system. There's many things in the airport to help the airports with operational control. But one of the key ones in that is the smart artificial intelligence allocation of the gates. Now, you've all been in that situation where your plane lands, you're stuck in the middle of the tarmac, you have to come down the stairs in the rain, get on a bus, 20-minute bus ride to the terminal. Well, Huawei's solution helps fix that by leaps and bounds. They have this automatic artificial intelligence solution which assigns the gates to the plane, so it drastically cuts down the amount of time that a plane cannot get to a gate for you to get off the plane. And yet another solution which is implemented at Boan International Airport in Shenzhen is when you're a passenger, if you're a Chinese national and you're a traveling passenger through that airport, you can literally do the whole check-in process through the airport using facial recognition once you've been registered in the system. As you can see, Huawei are not just a handset and 5G company. They're enabling enterprises all around the world into digitalization, improving efficiency and profitability. And that can only be a good thing. Anyway, I do hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider giving our channel a subscribe. But as always, for now, take care.